and I am doing a show on Neophyte Studios that is the history show. I'll be playing historical games. I'm no historian, let me say that first and clearly. I'm not professionally a historian. I've only followed it like a nerd my entire life. So, join me as I play historical games and bring what I can to the table in terms of knowledge about history, however limited that may be. But who knows, it might surprise you. It might even surprise myself. So, what I've chosen for today is Thrones of Britannia Total War. I'm currently on a Viking kick. I've been watching, playing, even reading about Vikings. So the books I'm reading right now are Children of Ash and Elm. Highly recommend it. It's incredible. I'm playing, of course, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I will come back to that because I've got a treatise. But Total War has always been one of my absolute favorite games, and I think Thrones of Britannia is probably my favorite. And I've saved the Viking Sea Kings campaign for something special, and that is tonight. So, join me as we make our own historical fiction.
Ragnar Lothbrok lies dead in the Northumbrian dirt. Veins choked with Anglo-Saxon wrath and viper's venom. Revenge was swift. His sons laid waste to the British Isles, splintering the land and slaughtering all who opposed them.
It's not ale, but it's Danish.
The Viking horde swept west, an insatiable force that brought Alfred the Great to his knees. But some men can only be pushed so far. The year is now 878 AD. Whilst Norsemen settle land they once pillaged, Alfred of Wessex seeks to unite the Isles under one banner. But here stand a new wave of the ambitious and hungry, ready to stake their claim to Britannia. Kings will rise. One will rule.
It's gonna be me. With any luck. Alright, gang. Let's do this. Beer's poured. The stream has started. The game is loaded. Let's get it. Alright, so Viking Sea Kings.
We'll see this through.
Dublin. Barter. I don't know much about him. I don't know if he's real. But we're just gonna pretend he is. We're making our own history here. It's not exactly what happened. We are taking an alternate course of history. The Vikings began staying on after their raids against Ireland about half a century ago, so about 830, and I should, if I could find it, I'd pull it up in the book. Difflin, the settlement by the Black Pool, soon became the most important of their well-defended coastal bases, or longhorns. Housing the largest slave market in Britannia, before succeeding his father to rule, Difflin 5 years ago, Barter had already proven himself in numerous raids and skirmishes. Proof positive those who cross the Vikings of Difflin can expect no mercy. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make it hard. It's going to be tough. And I'll say this, I typically play Total War games on normal because I don't have 40 hours a week to succeed in a campaign. So But for this, I'm doing it. Alright. So, why I picked Dimla? It's because it's in at least this game, the brainchild of Ivar the Boneless. And fascinating historical character. He's different in every way from all Viking heroes. He's seen as a villain by many, seen as a good guy by many. The sagas of Ragnar Lothbrok are inconsistent with who he is and how he's portrayed. If you watch the show Vikings, he's the bad guy, of course, but you can't help but feel for him. But why I've picked him and his legacy is because how I play Total War is as an evil fucking person. I hold nothing back. I don't care about other people or their families or anything. I do what it fucking takes to conquer every goddamn region. So, that's exactly what we're gonna do.
We were not the first to come to these islands, but we are the ones who will write their future. From our base at the Black Pool, Dublin, we can dominate the inner sea. It is here that Ivar, son of Ragnar, joined the great army and ravaged Britannia. And where the last of the sons failed to take control and drowned in the Black Pool.
I know nothing about it.
Only we have Ragnar's blood in our veins.
I'm a believer.
In time, that blood will rule all of Britannia.
You came to Eru as an invader, then made a home here. Now your power rivals those who have ruled these lands for centuries. You can fight by the side of the Irish High King, or conquer his territory for yourself. Claim these lands in Ragnar's name, and soon the Vikings will rule all of Britannia. Your holdings reach across the inner sea to Manor. While holding this isle may prove a challenge, you will need to be ready to defend it, as it is crucial to your food supply. Your army is in position, preparing to attack the rebels who threaten your capital. Once the rebel army is dealt with, you can look farther afield.
Okay. So when it comes to Thrones of Britannia, and typically in Total War, there's definitely variations, but especially in this game, every faction you play as, it always starts right here. There are rebels, you gotta go fucking kill them. And here's all this other information that you need to know that may
Enemy blood will flow.
So, this is what we're gonna do. There you go. Go to this battle. They never auto-resolve this battle, because you're gonna lose too much, and every step and decision you make after that for the next 5 turns will be hampered by how weakened your army is. I've seen it happen. The campaigns just won't go because these first 20 turns are so important. And you might as well. I love these smaller battles. They have a whimsy to them. I always do dry as much as I can, just because you see more. It's not as, crazy. All right. They kind of do set up a total which I really just don't know. I'll tell you. If I hit 2 spears, I'd put them on the side.
Spearman!
We don't. What do?
Command us!
Take
Chosen by Odin!
the whole army. We're gonna actually put the king.
Axemen! Battle awaits!
Axemen. So,
Archers!
make our ranged units control 2. Unit 2, of course.
Our foes will fall!
Stretching out as need be. I just prefer it that way. And
Ready for war!
no cavalry. Suck.
Try pitting your missile infantry against the enemy's missile infantry. Missile troops are...
Get out of here, buddy.
Let battle commence!
They're gonna be good for giving you some tips if you literally have no idea what you're doing, but most of the time they just tell you the most obvious shit.
We can take them!
I'm pretty sure it was just 4 units, so I don't think any are hiding. Yeah. If I remember correctly, Irish rebels have skirmisher cavalry.
No one gets out of them!
So just keep it. It's not really gonna be a huge deal.
Move it, man!
Sure.
Archers! Move it, men! With speed,
They always
warriors!
keep
Bowmen!
range units in front of the battle. You want to start the process of hurting them as soon as possible because you'll be able to draw them into a conflict if you just pelt them from a distance. Important
With
thing to
speed,
do
warriors!
typically, and we'll see this over time,
Quick in the base!
especially with enemies, is with range units.
So be it.
Turn on the guard mode.
Quick
What
in
that's
the
gonna do
base!
is make it so that they don't run away like cowards
Command us! Archers!
as soon as someone gets close.
Where's the fight? My sword, your guns!
Battle.
Up the pace, man! Move it, man!
You know, I've never seen anything quite like this. I haven't seen just an army running clockwise to me, just kind of trying to avoid engaging.
Navy men! Bowmen! Ready! Quick in the base! Move it, man! They got me! Shields up!
Quite sure to say.
Navy men!
Unfortunately, fire arrows are incredibly useful in this game.
Down, rubber round!
They were not used very often in history, as far as I understand. They were used, of course, for morale, burning down buildings and settlements, stuff like that, very specific purposes. But it's rare you see it on the battlefield. But it has such a morale benefit to this game. It's just
Gloria thunder! Up the pace, man!
unarmored enemies.
Missile!
I don't know what this army's doing. This is odd.
Navy men! Fire on them! Aim and fire! Where's the fight? Quick at the pace! We're getting shot at! Bowman!
Our general is under attack!
One for champions! Where's the fight? With speed, warriors! Follow them!
If I send those spears against
Battle awaits! Quick in the base! Up the pace, man! Move it, man! Up the pace, man! And that! What's wrong? Axeman! Spearman!
javelin force. Shit.
Axeman! Quick at the pace! Battle awaits!
See! They flee before our might!
Got them!
The battle is turning in our favor!
General! Stand the Where's the fight? Bowman! Fire your missile!
I've never seen a rebel first turn like this.
The enemy general is dead!
This game, but I care more about the generals and characters than any other Total War. They're fascinating, and I want to know where they died and how they died. I guess I can watch this, but I'm just not gonna do that unless it's really important. More often than not, I'll sit there and watch the general fight in slow motion until they do die, which might take 30 seconds or fucking 15 minutes. But it's worth it. It adds to the story. For instance, 700. I lost. Is that? Oh god, I'm so bad at math. Is that a 10th? Can someone either validate that or make me feel like a total fucking idiot? Alright, so what we're gonna do?
Heading out! We will bring you glory!
Upgrading it to 300. That's nothing.
Strike
Should've
now!
had the first battle, but now we're just going on. I'd love to watch that general die, but like that's arguments against superiority.
My abilities have been boosted! You can rely on us!
Stay out of their territory, just for now. That's gonna be the next place we're gonna fight. That's just a fact. They're right there. They have a region of mine that I care about. So they gotta die. But let's see what happens. Thrones of Britannia, the most important thing from my experience is food. Agriculture and food produces money, but it's also what is required for armies. Every unit requires 10, if not 20 food. So, it's really important to maintain that. Just like in real life, the amount of food that was required to feed an army of thousands and thousands of men and women. The Vikings did have shield maidens. Fight me. It's crazy. The amount. Think of how many chickens an army of Vikings would eat, or cows, pork, bread that they would eat. They had all types of bread, salted fish, all types of fish. It's a lot. So one of the reasons why I love this game so much is because it actually forces you, and other Total Wars do this, that's for sure, especially like Shogun 2, but they force you to really think about food, whereas some other Total Wars are more just about the sheer amount of coin you have. But in history, food was coin, was essential, I mean, to this day. It's crazy that some games don't focus on food. It's an important aspect. Games that do it well are Red Dead, of course, Redemption 2, Breath of the Wild, of course, Valheim, in their own wacky and amazing way. Anyway, so that's why I'm upgrading my food buildings. Let's see, slave market, it's always good. Slaves, they've made a lot of money. And we have to understand, Vikings are not honorable people. I mean, slaves have always been around in all cultures. That's just a fact. The Vikings made, they mastered the slave trade. Go somewhere, show up, and kill everybody that isn't useful, chain up the rest, probably rape them. Let's be real. And then steal all their shit and leave. That's being a Viking. And that's why we're here. Now we've made a town. Dublin. Blackpool. Here we go. Okay, skills available.
Foes will suffer!
I always do quartermaster. Because being able to get somewhere quicker than your enemy is so much more important than basically anything else. Firstest with the mostest. It's so important. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna spend some money, make some buildings that are gonna give us income, food. Let's see what that is all about over here. It's important, but
Enemy blood will flow!
we want to build up a small treasury to be able to pay for shit as it comes along. Pay for armies, pay for buildings. You don't want to not spend anything and not improve your settlement at all because the clock's ticking.
I have achieved greater rank!
Coastal conflict. Now that our lands are under their both rich and fertile. That's what I was thinking too. The north ending probably be important. Influence is very important for faction. Okay, that's war. But they have 11 units. This is interesting. The dynamic is shifted.
Can't do that! My warriors are ready!
The question is, do I attack them while it's a weak army? Or do I go back and recruit some troops? I don't have enough food to recruit troops. Go
For the
for
All
it.
Father! Right now!
Yeah, right. Let's see what we can do. I think we can win this. Oh no. I'm not feeling good, but we got this. We got this. I feel confident. Yes. Odin told me that I'd win. Alright. Dry. Yes. I'm attacking, so I'm probably gonna have to.
Axemen!
Alright.
Ready! Ready!
Control 1. Boom.
Archers!
Control 2. Yoink, yoink.
Battle awaits!
Try hitting your missile infantry.
Archers! Quick on the pace!
That's an army, that's
Move
for
it,
sure.
man!
But it's equal in numbers. So I think we can handle it. Let's see what they got. So they've got a lot of javelin men. One,
Wipe them from
so it's
history!
probably going to be important to actually just charge into it. Here's what I'm going to do.
Make them pay! Form up, warriors! With speed, warriors!
Right.
Hasten yourselves! Quicken the pace!
Ranged.
Axemen! Quick now! With speed, warriors!
Whoops.
Where's the fight? Keep those lines tight! Quicken the pace!
They have missile speed.
Hasten
That's why
yourselves!
I'm going to just charge in.
Archers!
Otherwise, I'll just lose tons of units just to their javelin, just pelting me. I put my spears on the right because their general.
General!
Cavalry officer. I think. Yeah,
Shields up!
they're gonna.
We're under fire! Battle orders! Up the pace, man! Quicken the pace! With speed!
Our general is under attack!
Hammer and anvil. That's destroying
We're under fire!
however, you can put your enemy as the anvil and use your army as the hammer. That's what you want. We'll see if the AI.
Where's the fight? Hasten yourselves!
Looks like they have.
With speed, warriors! Move it, man! Crush them! But rock! Got them! Quicken the pace! Up the pace, man! Target missiles! State your orders! Quicken the pace!
Because the general is just.
Roll over them!
Yeah, I don't know if that's really.
Crush them!
Your general just getting sick, so. I don't think I'm fair with our general. Captain. King?
See! They flee before our might!
I've often touted the total force
Chosen by order! Return!
and of course on this stream is when it is so
Make haste! Spearmen! Battle awaits!
oh what a charge that sends general so like
Archers! Javelins! Missiles loose!
just breaking the ball down, chip away.
Spearmen! Got them! Spearmen! Bring them! Up the pace, man!
The battle is turning in our favor!
Command us! Axemen! Bowmen! Leftymen! Bowmen! Einen! Fire your missiles! End them! Command us! Let's fly! Ready! Axemen! Where's
how many families are affected by that line.
The foe is running away!
I don't relish in it. I don't love it. I'm simply just floored by what humans have experienced.
My sword, your guns!
Anyway. Told you I was gonna win. Worth sacking these games. Typically, I mean, unless you get more from sacking, but typically you will be hampered by push over a new region.
Rely on us!
So that it doesn't rebel, when you could just be moving on to the next region. So, oh.
You can rely on us.
The Bifrost. That's pretty amazing. Bifrost, if you're unaware, is a rainbow. The rainbow bridge to Asgard, the hall of the Aesir. Who hasn't seen it? Imagine, Viking people just like seeing a rainbow and going like, "He's right there." It's the bridge of the gods. That was their religion. They saw it in everything. It was connected to everything. The physical world. It was explanation, the same thing as any of those mythologies. They explain phenomena in nature with mythology and myths and stories, like the tides being caused by the battle between Thor and Jormungandr. It's just an explanation for things that were unexplainable at the time. It's so fascinating. But I just find the Viking mythology so particularly interesting. Anyway, now we're at a region. We got 40 food, plenty of money. Let's build this force in a bit. Alright, you always need more archers. Archers decimate. And I guess some javelin, because I can't get any more archers. I need another spearman. That is a fact. We can do the cheaper one, just to save some money. They do the same thing. Definitely another axeman. Another armored axeman. Wait, no. Hold up a second. I'm spending way too much, way too quick. I don't have the food for this. It's 50. That's over my limit. I don't think that I love them. I love two-handed axes, trust me. But I think it's going to be more important to have some cavalry. This is still pushing me over my limit. It's going to be negative food, but it'll be right. You have to invest in the future and hope that things work out. And we'll get some food buildings on the way. Save some money. We're going to have another one. Let's see what that's going to be. I think we should do this one. Diversify our bonds. It's going to provide some more money to us. Not as much food, but it also provides agricultural estates. This does too, but this provides more money in general. And yeah. Future, I know. Sig trigger, governor. Okay, so typically with governors and like basically anyone who isn't your faction leader, the king, for the first little bit and throughout the entire campaign, it's going to be really important to give your characters a goddamn priest to keep their loyalty up. You have no idea how quickly your governors and generals might just be like, you know what, I'm not loyal to you, fuck you, I'm gonna rebel. And not only does that mean that you don't have an army that you're building, or a governor you're grooming and controlling the region through, but it means that they have taken over that region and that army, and they're going to try and take it away from you. And that simply cannot allow it to happen. So, give him a priest, it makes him more loyal. End of story. To Denmark. Beautiful land, beautiful people. Gateway to the Baltic. Skull. Let's take a look at our family. Let's see. Let's get it. Okay, so there's Ivar. Ivar the Boneless. Fascinating character. Apparently died at 60. Tragic. It's believed there's a few theories on who Ivar was. Believed to have either had a certain bone disease where he couldn't walk. He might have been impotent. That's why he's called Boneless. If I could remember the others, I'd tell you, but look it up. Interesting person. Son of Ragnar Lothbrok should not be interesting. Anyway. So. Okay, what we got here is an eldest son as a king. And then siblings, brothers as important people. We have an heir. And even Barter has an heir named after Ivar. But he's not the heir. Sigfroder is. And that's not good. That is not good. Kind of want to find Ivar a wife, but I'm hesitant because you never know who he might get. Alright, I'm gonna be real. This is how I play Total War. And this is how I'd recommend you play Total War if you don't play it a lot. We're gonna save. We're gonna do the old save, depot, and reload if we don't get what we want. Because it's basically like, how good, as a king, let's see what happens. Alright, let's see. Peaceful. Public order, when this character's governing. Command. I mean, she's not bad. But just as an exercise. So, I think of this as like, I'm a king, I have a son, and I'm looking at the options. What these Total War games do is they give you an option and either you have to deal with it or decline it, or in many cases just like, deal with the consequences. You might spend 1,000 gold to do something and it might actually end up fucking you over. So what you can do to counteract that, if you don't have the time to deal with it, is save and then do it. And how I've always perceived that is as somebody, a leader who can think ahead and plan ahead, like chess. You are guessing what will happen in your next moves and the crazy outcomes that can come from those moves. And that's what the save load is doing, is just you thinking it out rather than actually doing it. I'm sure people hate me for doing that in some ways, but it's how you gotta do it sometimes, because you have to have some leeway in strategy, and I found that this is one of the few ways that works. But I understand why people call it cheating. Boom! See what I did? I got Garrett. She's sensible. She makes my son more loyal to me, more zeal for him, and better governance. I don't even, I guess he is a governor, but I'll probably make him a general. But still, way better than the last one. The last one was just,
Our foes will suffer!
Alright, boom. Look.
Massacre them!
We're gonna go murder this one. This
Yeah.
as lives as possible. 6. That's, yeah, they really don't have a chance.
My prowess increases!
Brega. Oh, I guess
We pledge our service! As commanded!
done. Brega's gone. That was easy. Now the hard part comes. Where to next? Alright, let's take it. Lagging likes me, apparently. Yuliad is starting to like me. Who is the bitter enemy? Mides. God, they start at 27. Jesus. The High King. Flan. I love Ireland. I do. It's a beautiful place, beautiful culture. But I'm a Viking. I'm here to conquer this shit. And I plan on. So, how can I do that best? If I go against Juliet, I'm more than likely going to be going against Ergalia as well. If not Galcoidal, Western Ass, Sudriar. I think Lagan might be the better target because, well, Mide doesn't like him. And it's to the south that will connect me with my lands and my fellow Vikings. Let's build up our forces and see what happens.
Enemy blood will flow!
Get more food. It's gonna be important to build more armies. Shit happens quick. I have 3 axemen. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have raged, but it would be nice to actually have some skirmish killing. More food on the way, and then I think we'll come back to you later. Because I'm too strong. With
I can't do that.
Ergala. Yeah, that.
My warriors are ready!
Hold on. It might be. Oh, so okay, so there. Oh, Ilek. So if I go to war with Juliet and Ergalia, I'm also going to war with Ilek. Yeah. I don't think I'm strong enough for the Lagan it is. Yes. I don't want to take out Meat 8 just yet. I don't want to pierce into the heartland of Ireland, because I think it'll just get more difficult the more I do it, but I guess we'll find out. Alright.
Friendship will benefit both our houses. It appeared.
Fuck off. West morning ass, whatever the fuck you are. I dare you to come try and take my shit. Let's see who's declared war. See what we're gonna do. Classic. Big Galgord. See, I told you Galgord was gonna get up in that shit. Look at that. Alright.
Hurry along.
I wonder if they'll leave that fortress at some point. If they do, perfect, because I can take it fairly easily with this army. God, I need more food. Always need more food. Humans. Looks like we're in the last 10 minutes here, gang. I did not expect it to go this quick. Who knows, this show might go a little longer in the future. Who knows, but I'm pretty committed to the 1 hour for this first one at least. Also, I really have to pee.
Success is rewarded.
I find this somewhat interesting. The first 5 to 10 turns of a Total War game. And I promise to provide more historical accuracy over time. Thank God those raiders are not here. Thank God. They will come. They will come, but let's just hope not to my lands.
You can rely on us.
Alright, so
March on! We will bring you glory!
20. The more men on the walls, the better. We need more food. We need food. One more turbo. Watch. Skull. What did I tell you? That army's gone. Gone somewhere else. I
We'll
wonder
see
where and
this
why.
through.
Alright. I'm gonna do some bullshit. Because that's who I am. Control S, quick save, boom. Diplomacy. Ligan. Guess what?
Sit. Have some ale.
No,
Tell me
that's
why you're
not-
here.
I'm here
You've
to
bitten
declare
off
war
more
on
than you
because
can-
you're a piece of shit. That's right.
We'll let off offspring! Smash them!
Wait.
Orphan their
So,
offspring!
what you want to do? I can't believe I actually did this. I've done the opposite so many times. Hundreds of times. 2 siege towers. 1 battery.
Smash them!
Yacht. I think you need a priest. But I gotta lope with the cord. Guys, why? Okay, so that's... we don't have to worry about that. But we do need to spend money. Income is good. We need more food. Land. I wish I could tell you about all these settlements and the history around it, but it is simply completely sidetracked all the time by something.
Now!
This is an attempt at trying to stick with one subject for longer than 2 months. This is part of it. And if you've tuned in, watched this in any way, I appreciate it. I hope you like history. I hope this isn't boring. Skull. Green ain't gonna do. Fog is good. Fog is good for a city attack. Alright, I'm gonna show you how I do cities. This is the bullshit way of doing sieges in this game, but it's fun. And it works.
Commandos!
What we're gonna do?
Spearmen!
But
Axemen! Spearmen!
experiment on this battleground. Find a good. Perfect. We're gonna find a good gate for them to break open.
Spearmen!
Now, what we're gonna do is take them off the battering ram and hide them in the forest so that the computer does not see that they're there. Somehow they don't see the battering ram. Whatever. Think of it as some kind of military intelligence flop. Our main force is going to push on this gate, while they and our cavalry, as tragically weak as it is going to see they're even in from B. Waits in the forest, and they're just gonna come through that. It's a way to make cavalry relevant, basically, in these battles.
Axemen!
We got
Battle orders!
I'm not gonna put the weakest fucking axe infantry tower.
Axemen!
Destroys. Come on, fight him.
Where's the fight?
Weak. That being said, let's
Where's the fight?
2 neighbors. This one is.
State your
They
orders!
do a lot of damage. They die, but that's why I hired them. They're not here to live.
Our foes will fall!
Need all their
Archers!
range units.
Battle awaits!
Once again,
Chosen by
You don't
Odin!
want them running away for no fucking reason. At war, chasing an enemy deeper into the city that, you know. Okay, and I can't remember to tell them to not, you know, shoot us away. Have you caught on that I, despite having played these games for years, know a lot about them? Have no idea what I'm doing. If you have, then you get a special prize. Okay.
State your orders!
I'm gonna keep back
Axeman!
because you don't want to risk that.
Chosen by
And
Odin!
I think one of the things I hate about pop culture at the moment with kings and leaders of armies and stuff is it shows them in the thick of it, in the fighting, leading the army, often going ahead of their army into encounters. And it's just like they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't. The leader wouldn't be 15 feet ahead of their, you know, trustworthy bodyguard, because any other army that was fighting them to the death would instantly be shooting arrows at them as soon as possible. I find it very annoying. But yeah. Anyway.
Glory and plunder!
General
Glory and plunder!
Spearman
Hardman!
believes the fact that they're so weak.
Axeman! Axeman! State your orders!
Alright.
Making careful use of terrain may win you battles that might otherwise be
Crush
lost.
them!
Hills and forests. The enemy tremble before our superior numbers.
Get
Spearman!
on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The secret battering ram.
Attack the walls, men! Cairns!
Dude, can I say up?
Hasten yourselves!
The enemy
State
approaches.
your orders! Hasten yourselves!
I'm gonna send
Up the pace, man!
melee units that fall.
Quicken the pace! Axeman!
Walking speed.
Move it, man!
Run ahead and just get killed for no reason.
General!
Bring down those walls! Hasten yourselves! Up the pace, man!
Range. You can check the missile rifle in space and see the surface.
Counts! Dig on me! We're getting shot at! Take cover!
Spears are on pattern.
Be their deaths! They won't take us alive! Axemen! Our force will fall! Archers! Aim and fire!
These are archers.
Fire! Destroy their defenses! Counts!
Range.
Aim and fire!
Can't do anything about the towers until we just take control of the area. Their range units we can do it. Like just said.
Glory and plunder! Beware missiles!
This is another javelin unit. Put my archers on it.
Missiles! Reload!
Up or down.
Archers! Missiles away! Make them pay! Missiles loose! Fire on them!
begins to fail, and they rout from the fight. You must attempt to break the enemy's forces before they do the same to you.
Them yourselves! Up the pace, man!
Can't take them! Quicken the pace! Hard, man! Move it, man! Quicken the pace! With speed, warriors! Hard, man! Up the pace, man! Quicken the pace! That nearly hit me!
God, you guys are still pushing that.
Horsemen! Cavalry!
One of our units has used its ammunition.
Follow them! Hasten yourselves! With speed, warriors! Axemen! Axemen! Attack!
Quicken the pace!
The enemy's gates have been destroyed.
That nearly hit me!
Let's go, let's
Cavalry!
go, let's go.
Drag your mounts! It will be done!
Okay, I'm gonna put these spears on that gate just so we can capture them without them shooting at us anymore.
Our siege weaponry is gone!
Apparently, we don't use that much defenses. They waste. Who knows? I'm sure it was used. We outnumbered them. So, Calvert is just infiltrated.
I can see trouble ahead!
This is
Time to make yourselves scarce!
rather take the control point or just deflect.
The enemy's axemen! Hardmen! We've got the axemen! Axemen!
We have captured the gates.
The foe is surrounded! Spearmen! We can take them! That nearly hit me! Archers! Up the pace, man! Where's the fight?
Glory and plunder! We agree!
The enemy's tower has been destroyed.
Horsemen! You prove your man! Horsemen! A victory was the other side! That's how to do it!
Just be Jesus Christ.
Tonight, see Elder!
Still doesn't make me stop and think about what humans have gone through. I just don't know what will. It's one of the reasons I love this game so much. It's just a constant reminder. Alright, gang. This has been a history channel. We will Studios. we started as Difflin, the sons of Ivar the Boneless, the evil fuckers. I'm an evil fucker in this game, and I will prove it. Just give me time. Tune in next time to see how I will destroy Lagan. Gwynedd is here, apparently. I just found that out. And we'll get into that next time, why that makes things infinitely more difficult. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure. I will catch you all on the flip side. Don't forget Children of Ashnelm by Neil Price. Fantastic. If you like Vikings, it's the book you gotta read. Check out all the other Neophyte shows. There's some good ones. And yeah, never forget, we're Neophytes here. Don't make fun of us too much. Skull.